I'm Kathy.
And I'm Missy.
And we're Two Needles Pulling Thread. Welcome back.
Hello.
Been about 3 weeks. This is a YouTube channel about cross stitch. We always forget to say that. And yeah, thanks for joining us.
Welcome, welcome.
61. We've been doing this 61 videos plus a couple extras. Wow.
That's good.
Yeah. It's Friday. Friday late afternoon. Local weather report, a little dreary. Gonna be drearier.
For the next few days.
And then it's gonna be hot.
For us.
Yeah. So all's well. What have you been up to? You're all done work.
Done work. Got done work. Next week was retreat week. And then last week was
Recover from retreat week.
recover, clean up, pack up. I've had some time to stitch, which is really nice. I'm following very intently because I did not last year during 1.0. But I'm following very intently Karen Reed Trial 2.0.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
So much so that when I miss it during the day, because Ellie doesn't allow me to watch a trial when I have her.
Well, not
If
really.
the TV is on, we must be watching Pooh, Tigger, Mickey.
Yeah.
So,
And if you
so
say,
I'm following that very closely, and I have some opinions, and I'm waiting to see how everything falls out.
that's
But
funny.
I can tell you, I'm not sure about the guy's attitude
I'm gonna move you.
yesterday and today. I only watched a little bit of today so far. But all that to say, I've been up late at night finishing that day's trial watching.
You're too funny.
It's very interesting.
I don't have
Very
a TV at
interesting.
work, so
Well, I've just been watching it on YouTube at
Right.
the end of the day when they're done.
I watched my Panda Cam. It's real rough life. So
But it's quiet.
yeah. So
Anyway, that's what I've been doing. What about you?
work, retreat, work. Hubby's home. I can hear it.
Ashley was home.
Yep, Ashley came home on Easter Sunday. We had a good Easter Sunday. She was home for the week of the retreat, and Rob took her back to the airport that following Monday, and that was a good visit. And then just work. That's about it. Budget time.
And we're getting ready to leave again.
That's right. Yep. So yeah, yay! I'm so excited. But we'll talk about that.
Yes. And
Let's-
we will be talking, just so you know, we will be giving a retreat recap at the end of the video. So when we get to that, we'll let you know. And if you choose not to listen, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't
There
even.
will be haul to show.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
well.
we'll do haul before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I stopped writing previous FFOs too. So do you have any FFOs? I have 2.
I don't, because I don't.
So the last time I showed Millie from Stacy Nash as a finish, and now Millie is fully finished.
So cute.
And I ironically had the same green on the back.
I love that. Is it
So-
wool?
Yep.
yawning.
Oh no.
We've been out all day.
Yep. I didn't put the party hat on. I'm not doing some of the accessories. I may go back. But that was a fun stitch. And I love the gray that she used. And this is a start and a finish. This is Lily. And I changed up
The green.
the green to Leapfrog because it called for Garrison Green. So there's Lily.
But your Garrison green wasn't green.
No, it was more browny. Yeah. So I didn't have enough. So I changed it to Lily Pad, which, works perfect. And then I went a little bold on the back. Not sure if I wish I had gone wool like I have the others, but I mean, it works. So 2 more done. You'll see a few more in my haul. So those are my finishes. I mean, my FFOs. You must have
Wonderful.
finishes.
I do have finishes.
Okay.
So I've been digging into the whip pile.
You've been really good about that.
I am focusing.
I'm eating a
Listen,
snack.
my
Sorry.
plans, I will tell you what I'm doing in May. What I've started in. Anyway, it's already May. What I am doing. The man is home. Miss Prim, Flirting Turkeys. I started this at Stitch Maine the first year. So 2023.
wow.
Yep. And I have done a whole floss conversion, mostly coloring cotton, a little bit of other things thrown in there. Doing this on 20 count coloring cotton tumbleweed. And I have enough left to do a little project.
Oh, that came out
fun, though.
really good.
Oop, let's just not do that. Anyway, you just have to deal with my wrinkles, I guess, because that's how I did it. The mushrooms are fun. Those berries are cute. He's bringing her a present. It was a lot of fun. I used one strand of floss on this 20 count, and I like that I did that. It was nice and primitive feel. I say that, but you know what?
I think you used 2.
I did not, but I used 2 for all of the leafy greeny stuff is 2 strands. Isn't that interesting?
Did you mean to?
Yeah, we're gonna say yes.
Sure we are.
But listen, not all of it is. We're just gonna say it was creative.
That's right.
So I have that for a finish. That was nice. I had started that. Actually, no, I didn't start it at. I started it the next month, so November of 2023.
So that wasn't Stitch Maine.
I meant New England.
Oh, okay.
I'm confused. And these fun Thanksgiving or fall floss drops are from Tina Egner with Team Egner. You can find her on Etsy. Team, Teamegner.
Yep. She makes awesome floss drops.
And I've been keeping it in a Whippet Keeper by the New England Stitcher, Stephanie. She gifted this to us.
That's right. At Stitch New England.
At Stitch New England that year. And I love it. So there's that. I also finished this. I started this Memorial weekend when we were traveling out west. Plum Street Samplers Always Remember.
I like this.
And I remember that I bought it, but I decided I wanted to start it there. So Nancy with the Bougies went back to her little shop close to her that has some floss and some cross stitch. She got all the floss and some fabric for me.
Is that the hardware store?
I'll pick this up. No, that's it's Crazy Woman Mercantile. And this was stitched on 28 count water lily, so I'm assuming it's just a Zweigart. I used all the called for floss. It is not the called for fabric. That's a fox and rabbit fabric. I did not do the words Always Remember, but this is, I think I talked before, it is a Memorial Day piece.
This is awesome.
And I love it. I love those poppies. The eagles are adorable.
I like the stars in the grass.
And it is green. You just can't see. And it was a lot of fun. I was playing thread chicken with the lighter green. No, actually, I borrowed green from you.
Yep.
It's probably
lily
in this
pad.
bag. Yeah, it's probably in this bag.
I'm not worried about it because I borrowed linen from you.
It's probably in there somewhere.
So awesome.
So I have that, and I have one more finish. I finished. We have a mess here, so I'm trying to make some space.
Yeah, we had a mess before we started, so here, I'll dust you.
Thank you.
And I'll just take this home now.
Well, if you want to do it.
I can empty it out.
I started and finished my May block of, she's going to bite you.
She's the ugliest needle minder.
Listen.
I'm
if
sorry.
You're of the age.
I'm of the age.
Family Affair, Buffy and Jody.
Mrs. Beasley is an ugly needle minder. No offense to anybody, but...
I like her.
And I almost bought her for you that same year you got one. Anywho, sorry.
So I finished my May block, what I'm calling my May block. It's pattern 6, Blackbird Designs, Anniversaries of the Heart, and it is the Happy Birthday block. And I stitched this one in honor of Grace, since May is her birthday month. I made some changes with this. There are about 60 bazillion lazy daisies. I did not do them.
Oh, you didn't end up
No,
doing them.
I did not. I did some back stitching. I did some filling in different places and left it the way I wanted it. A lot of the floss stitched for these patterns and these pictures are very different color today. And of course, this is, I think it's 10 years. It's been 10 years.
I'll take a peek.
Oh, 2010, so 15 years.
Yeah.
So I finished that one. Most of the, I think for this one, I did most of the called for floss. I cut my blanket down.
Oh, that looks nothing like the picture.
I cut my blankets down.
I'm impressed.
So that's the whole thing so far.
That's amazing. I think he was looking at it, and honey, I'm not stitching it, so you're good.
And that's the one for Grace. Like the house is much brighter, and those are the called for colors. So I just did Grace at the top. And over here, I did her birth initials. I did not do her married initials.
Look at the picture.
Very different.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I dislike it. It's just very different.
Right.
So what I found is that when I finish a month, I'm pulling for the next month and deciding, ooh, I don't really like that floss. I'll choose something else.
Yeah. What a difference. That's
And over here is a 5 and a 3 because it's May.
3rd.
I mean, a 5 and. I have to fix this.
What did you write? No, you did 5.
Oh, May 3rd. Oh, never
I
mind.
wondered why 5/3, May 3rd.
I was thinking May 2003 is what I was thinking. Like, anyway.
Because she was born in 02.
May 3rd, and then 2002 on the bottom. I had myself all confused. I'm going to tell you something. I stitched this in 2.5 days, but I spent 2 days on that dang border. I stitched it and frogged it 3 times. I don't know what was going on in my head.
I like this better without lazy daisies, to be honest.
Yeah, it just wasn't going to happen.
There's not enough in the rest of the pattern to...
Yeah, no.
I think it would have looked out of place, but I could be wrong.
That's where I'm at so far.
That's amazing.
And I have all the floss pulled for June. It's a little too feminine for my style, for my guy. And so I've thrown in some blues and greens. We'll see how it all works. But some of these are, and I'll tell you why, because I'm all over the place here talking to you about this. But I am doing... Where to go?
Where to go?
Well, I
You're
don't
doing
know.
that for his birthday?
Oh, because the first 6 months. No, it's still in the first 6 months, so it's in the front of the pouch.
How much coffee have you had?
I might be on my 3rd one. Moonlight Visitor. I'm doing this for my husband, and I'm going to, I'm not doing the moth at all, and I am looking for a good, realistic deer buck. And I'm not putting this dog in here. I'm going to do something different there. I'm not sure what it's going to be. I might just move the heart down a little bit.
You're looking for a deer.
I'm looking for something to put up there.
Good luck with that one.
I know. So that one might take a while to do in its entirety.
Are you going to put his initials at the bottom?
I'll put his initials
You're going to
here.
do initials, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, that will be a work in progress. But June, after this next little
Foray?
jaunt,
Oh.
I'm going to be home for a while, so I have lots. You touched my
fell out.
Mrs. Beasley.
Mom!
So anyway,
You're too funny.
I'll figure it out. I'll have plenty of time to look through
Yeah. That's
books
amazing.
that I have, and I have some old,
Sampler books?
yeah,
type of
old
thing?
cross stitch books and stuff too that I might be able to. Anyway, and that's hashtag AOTH 2025 Sal.
Nice.
Because I'm still using hashtags. Uh-oh.
I don't know what you dropped, but...
Oh, piece of all.
Oh, piece of haul?
It's okay.
And the husband just went outside, so you're
It's all right.
SOL.
It's
So-
fine. It's a gift from the retreat, and it'll be okay.
So
It's something I told you not to pull out because
and the
I
rest
had
of mine
one.
are over there.
It's okay.
So
It's okay.
all right, me.
Yes.
This was a start and a finish. This is Strawberry Thieves Pin Keep by Quaint Rose Needle Arts.
can't
This is
wait
the
to-
whole pattern. I did this pillow right here, and I left off that. What do you call that? Quilt star.
You
Quilt?
didn't take my advice.
Nope.
It's
And
really
this
not
is
that big.
and this is stitched on 18 count weathered stone by Atomic Ranch. All the
Are these
DMC.
called for colors? Because it looks nothing like.
All called for DMC.
Wow.
So
I mean, it's pretty.
that is
I
my
like it.
finish.
I don't know what that is.
That's my woodpecker right outside the window.
Oh yes, I was talking to him when I came.
Yeah, so that's mine. The
Very, very nice.
very different from the called for. I mean, for the picture.
I guess it's a case that the called for overdyes really are. You know how they get as close as they can to DMC.
Right, but that's licorice red. That's really red.
That's true. It's really pretty anyway.
But
I like both.
you do like it with the
Yeah, I do.
variation like
Oh,
that. so.
absolutely.
So I know what I'm going to do with it, but
Is it a secret?
yeah, it's a secret. And this is in my Como bag with the berries. I don't know if I showed that last time or not.
With the berries?
Yeah, her baskets are full of berries.
Oh. I was like, those are bicycles, Kathy.
I
I know your mother talked to you like you were 80 years
Oh
old.
my word. We're on our way
So
home today.
we've been out today most of the day.
Yeah, we went to a really fun shop and then we checked out another shop that was okay.
Like some consignment places.
Yeah. And on the way home, Mom goes, "Do you know who lives there?" Not a clue. Missy says, "Well, how old would they be?" 80.
She's asking Kathy though. Like it was
might have
like
been
it was
3.
like it was someone you went to school with. That's what I was expecting.
No.
And I was dying.
She was.
dying. Because I was
and
whispering
Mom was-
up front because then her mother couldn't hear me.
And she was still talking about it 10 miles later.
It was funny.
God love her.
It was funny. I don't have any starts.
No starts? I have
Well,
starts.
if they're started, then I finished them.
All right. So I
'Cause
start.
that's how I am.
Yeah. This is this was my Holy Week start, and you would thought I would have finished it, but it is Well by Emily Call. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you were gonna sneeze.
No,
I
that
gonna
needle
say
was
go-
really good, but
I was gonna
it's
say
stuck
bless
in my
you.
throat. All right, It Is Well by Emily Call, and I am doing. Oh, it's all DMC. Yes, I'm doing all DMC. And this is on 20 count antique white from Atomic Ranch. How I ended up with a white fabric from Atomic Ranch, I don't know.
It's really pretty though.
But that is where I'm at.
That's nice.
I love the flower. Oh, you know what? I lied. I changed up.
She's a liar.
I'm a liar. I changed
Liar.
up the yellow because I used Baby Chick from Color and Cotton.
Oh, I like baby chick.
It called for.
Very pretty.
It called for that yellow, and I wanted it just a little lighter. So
I'm surprised that you wanted it lighter.
I tried.
I know.
It still threw me off having a yellow bird with a
Sorry, I
cheek
have the
and
itchy
a-
nose.
and a blue wing, but so I don't have a ton left. I mean, I do,
It's very pretty.
but
Well, you don't really. I mean,
I got the branch and some flowers and the rest of the bird. And
his eyeball place.
why, you don't like my creepy bird? So, but he's in my bird bag. What else is in my bird bag?
Any snacks?
No, that's in all the retreat stuff. All right. And there goes the
It's
bird.
gonna rain. She has 3 cats. Expect the excitement to ensue.
Yeah. This is Main Street. And let's see if I guessed right today at work. Country Cottage Needleworks. This is the whole set. That is the first one that I'm working on. And I'm doing them all on one great big sheet. And it is all with DMC.
Are you doing the called for DMC?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course I am.
Just wondering.
on, I'm hooked on
Do you have any open food on your island?
no,
Okay.
that's why she can get up on the island. We don't prep food on it.
You
So.
left your suitcase over there.
Oh, fudge bucket. So these are also Team Egner floss drops. So all the DMC and my sheet, all my extra DMC. This is on 18 count mint.
Excuse me, sorry.
It must just be as though I get 18 count
Say
mint.
that word again.
Yep. And don't get excited. That's
Woohoo!
it. I started this at the retreat.
That's
what I did there. That's right.
pretty fabric. And it's not stiff at all.
Not at all.
Are you sure that's what that is?
That's
It's
not.
not Picture This Plus?
Doesn't say it.
PTP.
Oh, usually it says it down
Mint.
here. Yeah, but usually it says it down here
no,
too.
You're right. It usually does. It is
So-
Picture This Plus.
And
Mint.
because the modeling screams PTP. Yes, it's going to
Spitting at
rain.
each other.
And
Oh, she's spitting at herself.
yep. Oh, that's her knee. That's her. She's got the zoomies. She's a little. She's a special cat.
She is. She's very sensitive.
And this is my big strawberry bag.
I love that.
I love this bag.
Teresa made it.
Yep. All right, and one more. I think it's in this one. Nope, not in that one. And this is Maggie May. You guys all know what Maggie May looks like. This is where I am at. This is just on Mystery 18 count. I changed her dress to be cobbled peach, and her sweater is going to be brick.
That's pretty.
My question is on these flowers, do I do the white in the spot like it's called for, or do I do yellow, a pale yellow?
I don't think I'd do white. White is called for?
Yep.
I don't know. You can tell. I started it and
See?
I'm redoing mine.
So all the little specks in the dress
yeah.
are all flowers, and they all have a spot. And
I guess maybe stitch a couple and see if you like them.
Yep. So I have the dress all outlined, and I will outline the head before we leave, I hope. Her dress took forever. But I started this the night before the retreat, and that was my retreat start. I gotta remember to put in some pictures. I was very pleased at how many people took part in the LSR All Cracked Up sale.
I have a question about that. Did you do, for the dress, did you stitch the dress first or the flowers first?
The dress.
Oh,
Because I did the flowers to match this. The pockets. Yeah, I skipped for all the...
so you had to stop and count the whole dress.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know because I'm pretty sure I'm going to travel. Pretty sure I'm going to do the flowers and travel.
And then you cover it over with the dress.
Right, on the back, yeah.
But there is...
That's why I asked. I was
someone
curious.
is doing I want to say it's Mrs. Jones Stitches, is doing a fashion show with Maggie May, and she wants people to tag her, and she's going to put it together like
I
there's...
want to drink out of that.
There's someone who has one, she's dressed in a nautical dress with a little anchor, and then there's the patriotic, and changing the sweater to green or changing the sweater to yellow. So I think she's doing a fashion show to see all the different Maggie Mays.
I chose new fabric and rethought my
When you
floss
saw
colors because I saw that on Instagram, one of the patriotic ones, and then I got to see Bangor Jenny stitching hers at the retreat.
Is she
in
doing
patriotic?
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I'm over the moon. And I'm particularly, you know what did it was the little pinwheel that she has.
Oh, really?
It's so cute.
I think with her sweater, I'm going to look for teeny tiny white buttons.
Why don't you use white beads on that instead of X's, little tiny seed beads?
Oh, I could.
Oh, that would be nice because she's
And-
fancy.
She is, and I'd love to find little pearl the round top pearl buttons, but
Yeah.
I probably won't. But I want to do buttons down her sweater.
Oh.
And then someone talked about making a pearl necklace, beaded pearl necklace.
Yeah, someone we know is doing a pearl necklace.
So I
Or
might.
that I heard on a Flosstube.
I might do
Can't
that.
remember who it was.
So.
Was it Carol Saltbox? Is she doing it?
I
don't know. Don't quote me.
So,
I don't remember. And if it was you, it was a great idea.
But it's fun to see all the different ones. So
That is fun.
Someone's doing Lily in a bathing suit and a bikini.
Yep. Did you see the really fancy one with the sequins and the little toenails?
And
Dangling
the
feet.
dangly legs, yeah.
They're using pipe cleaner in the arms and legs.
Yep.
So cute.
Everyone's just amazing.
I know.
And someone did say, once you do one cracker, you might as well buy them all.
I know.
So
I'm going to do it. What are we at Whips?
we're at Whips.
All right.
Have
yeah.
at it. Excuse me.
Let's see. Again, I've got 3 whips here, but 2 of them I have unearthed again. And I don't have a picture of it all put together, but I moved on to the 3rd block of Little House Needleworks Early Americans. So it's number 3, Martha Washington. I got to know why George loved her so much that he built her such a big house that has to be filled in.
That's not what she said when she messaged me.
So
That's
there's
good.
that. And I'm using all called for floss. I wasn't sure if I would change the white. It is eggshell, but I think it's going to be really nice on what I chose. And I am doing this on 28 Lugana Laurel Green.
That's laurel green.
It's Laurel Green.
Okay. Well, you get it in
I
the right
almost
light.
think it's 25, but I did 28 to be.
It does have a hint of green in
conservative.
it.
So I have already done Betsy Ross, John Hancock, and now I am working on Martha, and I've just started to fill in the house.
This way. A little bit more. There you go.
I can kind of see through it a little bit. And so anyway, it's really nice. I have enjoyed it quite a bit.
That better?
I don't know, I can't see, but I'll take your word for it. This border right here is a freebie border that Vonna Pfeiffer has designed and created, and it is free. You can go to her blog spot, The Twisted Stitcher, and she has it there, and that's a lot of fun too.
She's so generous.
Yeah, so that's very kind of her. She also has one for Fall on the Farm, which I chose not to do when I did that one, but that one is also really nice. It was a little more color changes than I wanted for the whole piece for my style,
Right.
but it's really nice also. So there's that whip, and what I'm doing
Wow.
probably falls under plans like mania and what it used to be and what people I'm sorry, I have the hiccups. What people are making it. I'm doing whip mania. So once I got my Anniversaries of the Heart, my homework done,
Yeah.
then I pulled out 5 whips that I haven't touched in a long time that I want to spend 5 days on each this month. So
Good for
this
you.
was one of them. And today is the 5th day on that one. Oh,
I'll
there's
say-
some magnets sticking. And I pulled out.
Did you make
I've
this
done
bag?
just a no.
Oh,
This is
that's
a Como bag. And I just said I didn't have a Teresa Kogut bag.
Well, I can take it off your hands, and then you
Nope.
cannot have a
I
Teresa
have one
Kogut
now,
bag.
so I'm gonna do switcheroo.
I love that fabric.
I keep calling this Feast of Famine.
Okay.
Blackbird Designs, Feast of Friendship. And our friend Holly gave this pattern to me. And I have not pulled this out in a while. And I'll be honest, I thought I had a heck of a lot more done than I do.
You just have the house outlined, right?
Oh, I have the border done.
Oh, jeez.
And I think I have the house outlined. But let me
That's
see.
a big urn. I guess I didn't realize.
With some detail in that fruit. It's beautiful. I started this 2 years ago, September. I'm doing mostly called for floss. I have not decided how I'm doing the house yet. The house is 4 blues, and I'm not sure I'm about that.
It's not a variegated?
No,
Oh.
it's 3 or 4 different blues, I believe.
Yeah, I would variegate it.
1, 2, 3. And I'm doing this on a 20 count Cedar River linen, but I forgot what color. And I don't have it in here. So what I worked on for this so far is I finished the border and I framed some windows. And I have
Oh,
a
it's
wonky
not
piece of
as
fabric.
big
It's
as
not big.
Oh, wow.
It's not big at all. And I have a boo-boo over here somewhere. So I'm kind of working in and around it to try to figure it out.
That's pretty, though.
But look at the look at that roof. I'm doing called for. And look at the roof and the pattern.
Oh, yeah.
It's not nearly as bright.
And I like your roof because you can see the design in it, too.
I mean, I'm happy with it.
I would definitely do an over-dyed for the house.
Yeah, I'm going to try to figure something out. I've pulled some. And I already have a frame for this that I bought at Craft Gallery.
Oh, yeah.
I think I bought it
2 years ago.
Yeah, but I think I bought it when I went up at Stitch Away from Stitch Away.
Oh.
Did I do then or did I buy it when we were together?
You bought a frame, but I don't remember.
So I've pulled, these are...
I have a magnet.
I know.
My child is now the proud owner of a few of mine that she...
Oh, I gave her some too one time.
Oh, no, she borrowed them this time. I forgot to give them back.
Uniform blue. It might end up being uniform blue. And
I like
blue corn.
I like blue corn.
I do too, except that it doesn't have the variegation that uniform blue does. And I need more of it, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And I have one more whip. Last time I was working on Love Your Family by Teresa Kogut, which was a start I started last year around our wedding anniversary. And while we were at the retreat, we had another wedding anniversary, and it's still not done. So
you weren't the only one with a wedding anniversary.
No, there was a few of us, which was fun.
Yeah, we had 2 men, and one gentleman bought his wife flowers and had them delivered.
Yeah, that was fun. So this is all called for also. Thread and fabric. So it's 28 count Picture This Plus Legacy. I started it a year ago. And that's the, if you want to change the world, go home and love your family. And that really has been my husband's motto for several years.
That's a big hill.
It's a big hill. So I want to have this ready for fill-in for our next little adventure. And I'm almost there. I filled in, this is what I stitched at the retreat, which is a little unusual for me.
Yeah.
But I filled in the whole house. Got it all done. I am, believe it or not, I'm missing, there's like 4 stitches under each window. I didn't have that DMC for some reason, but I'll go back and do that. So currently I'm filling in the words in the big damn grass. Walkway in the grass. So I can just talk and
stitch
and
that's nice.
So there's that.
Awesome possum.
And I love it. I've been having a difficult time not following the pattern. Not at all. Her patterns are beautiful. I've been having a difficult time in my brain switching from page to page.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no shadowing. And like if you're stitching on page 2, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to page 3.
No, it could be you're dropping down.
Yeah. So I have to talk. I do a lot of self-counsel.
I find
with this one. I love it.
I'm doing a pattern that doesn't have any shading, but there is an overlap.
I got my Talk to Me Goose shirt on.
Oh, and I have to take on Good Notes and highlight it because it's not shaded on Good Notes.
Yeah. So
yay!
Those are my whips.
All right. My whips are
cardstock paper.
Spring Trio with Thy Needle and Thread.
This is so nice.
And I am doing them all together like this. And I'm going to attempt a drum, provided somebody can help me with that.
You can do it. We've got enough friends who will offer you some guidance or enough tutorials.
All the called for. They're all tangled up. All right. This is on, couldn't tell ya, because somehow I didn't write it down, and I don't know what it is.
It's a long, skinny piece, too.
Yeah. Oh, I cut it that way. I just don't know. I just don't know.
And I was going to ask you, is it the other piece, too, when you did the Mayflower?
No.
Because of the way it was cut.
No.
Okay.
Hang on. I want to get my needle minder back on there.
Sure, we have all day and night.
Sarcasm. The thing is I don't know why. Oh, no.
You have a lot of fabric left. Did you freaking... Pardon me.
I have to frog.
Oh.
Because I'm supposed to go to the other side. So anyways.
So what happens when you're left-handed and you always work to the left?
So.
Oh, well, that's not too bad. You just have to frog that.
And the bunny.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. You can do it.
So the one with the flower is Hello Spring, the middle one. And look at them peeking over. And then the next one. I did that in just a couple of days. See the blue flower in the middle?
This one?
Yep.
Yeah.
That and the bird, I'm putting beads because it calls for French knots on the top.
Oh, yeah. You're not doing French knots.
I'm not doing French knots. So all of this right here needs to go over here.
I was wondering why it was so long on
Me
one
too.
side. I like when you realize these things on
But look how
camera.
much I have over here too.
Listen,
I must have
math.
Yeah, and it didn't really call. I had to do the math. So,
hey, you can utilize that. You'll
oh
get
heck
something.
yeah, that's a small.
Oh sure, and you'll have enough.
I wish I knew what it was.
Gosh, that's pretty. That modeling is really pretty.
Yeah, it's got a. Oh, now I have a
That
bag.
feels like Picture This Plus.
Yeah,
Or Be Stitch Me.
but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not purple. Be Stitch Me 18 count is purple. Strip. I'll have to go look.
I think that's Picture This Plus. What is that?
Wayward pen mark. So needless to say, I'm glad I opened it all the way because guess what I'm doing tonight?
No, you won't. You're just going to grab something else. You can stitch. Hi.
Well, I want to take this with us for plain
okay.
stitching. Unless I finish it between now and then because, and then,
We're leaving.
then you know what I'm going to do when I'm done this. Since you're so quickly coming up on stitching the summer one, I'm going to give you the spring one and I'm going to steal your summer one.
Oh, okay.
So,
Whatever.
and that's what's great about living close. My other project is my birthday start, Wisdom by Teresa Kogut. And I'm not taking it out of the hoop, but I haven't done a ton. I finished this flower.
It's a leaf.
And this leaf. I finished this leaf. Some of this, think I had some of it stitched. And I just had the flower outlined, I think, when we filmed last.
She sees her person outside.
Oh, she knows her person's outside, but she does this when it's going to rain. So this was fun. Round and round and round. And I absolutely, this is on Be Stitch Me Grog 28 count linen. And I love this fabric. Love it. That's why I was looking for a piece of it.
Oh.
So I will probably take that with us too when we travel, but I'm savoring every stitch of that. So, and that's in my Whippa Keepa. So those are my whips. How about BOSME? How you doing? You should be done, right? I thought you were done.
That's naughty of you.
I thought you were done May's.
What was May's calls?
I don't know. I have a large whip and a swap item.
Oh, FFO and large whip. I just didn't update my notes.
Oh.
Yes, one of them is done. I haven't done any FFOing.
Oh, okay.
None. So that's been called twice.
Yeah.
But I will be getting to that.
Yeah, now that
that'll
you're done.
happen.
Yep. So.
Because I'm gonna stay my arse home this summer.
You're not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere.
So, all right.
So that's my BOSME, and you're done with your BOSME?
Yep, mine was a large whip, which I'm counting Wisdom.
Yep.
And that'll get more than 5 days anyways. And my swap item's all done.
For? Is there a small there?
Stitch Maine?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh, Stitch Maine.
Stitch Maine.
Oh, we're going to Stitch Maine. That's this summer, but it's only
Yeah.
30 minutes from home.
Yeah.
It's like staying home.
Yep.
Last time we had 4 giveaways, and we did a random comment generator for those.
Yep.
And email us at twoneedlespullingthread@gmail.com.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm looking through that pile.
You giving away your haul?
Yeah, and number 1 was Emily Calls Forever Always. Flowers Always Reader 1869. READER. Reader 1869.
This is pretty.
I can't wait to do that. Sweet Wing Studios, Every Good Gift was Patricia Henry 5355. You know, YouTube puts a number sometimes.
Yeah.
Patricia Henry 5355.
5-5.
And then we know this person.
We do.
This is Strawberry Milk,
Annie Bees.
designed by Chelsea Haynes, distributed by Annie Bees. Britches Get Stitches.
Yay.
Britches Get Stitches. And Morning Prayer, Give unto us, O Lord, your grace today, is Bonnie Sheffer.
You know Bonnie.
3154. So if you will all please email us your mailing addresses at twoneedlespullingthread@gmail.com, we will get these in the mail to you. Please give us some grace on the mailing because we're going to be out of town in a little bit. But
We'll get you.
once we get that information, those will go in the mail.
Awesome. Oh, I forgot to pull it.
Forgot to pull what?
The fabric. Oh, wait a minute.
Do you remember what it is?
I might keep
And there might be some.
talk amongst yourselves.
Joy, I just got your text. I can't wait to get home and watch the trial. She's like, today was so good.
You guys are
can't
too
wait.
funny.
Hey, there's another one, another famous person who's having a trial, but it's a federal one and they don't televise it. I think that should be a law against that.
Yep. Yeah.
Although I'm not sure I want all those details. Anyway.
I thought it was in here.
Okay, in the meantime, while you're looking, you don't remember what the fabric was?
Didn't I stitch these? I've stitched them since the first of the year.
Sure you have.
Maybe if I counted one, I didn't count the rest.
So the question is, what fabric is she using in her 12 Days of Christmas by Annie Bees? And that was asked a couple of times. And we know that, I know it was a tan color.
It is a tan.
I hate to not have an answer for you and say this, but if you go back.
Was it at Christmas?
Tell you what, Kathy is going to put it in her stories on Instagram. She'll take a picture of one of them. Put it in her stories on Instagram tonight or tomorrow. And she is, what are you on Instagram?
Kathy.walker. Kathy.walker.
Okay.
I was
She
waiting.
almost forgot who she was.
So that's the fabric on Insta.
Yes.
And I apologize. We talked about it right before we got home too. And
It's okay.
fabric on Insta.
And someone has asked, once again, what we use for a frame for the Mill Hill
Yep. Mill Hill
stitches,
kits.
the kits. And they're a magnetic wood scroll frame. You can go onto Etsy.
Type it.
And you can type in Mill Hill magnetic frames. Just check your sizing. We all have different sizes.
Yep.
You can also go to PNB
Creations.
on Instagram. That'll take you to their shop, and they sell them also. And they are right here in the USA.
Actually, some of the places even on Etsy are in the US, but they import from.
Right,
Sorry,
but
Canada.
PNB makes their own.
Yep. I don't know if PNB shows their sizes in inches or centimeters, but all the other ones are centimeters. So just account for that, please.
Right. Someone wants to know how us two don't let our Maine accent show.
Yeah, she was from Maine. Maybe that's why you don't recognize
we have a
it.
Maine accent, but that's
Everyone
okay.
tells us we do.
Kathy, this question is that a keyhole in the heart that's done on the black fabric? I don't know.
I don't know what they were
that's
talking about.
to.
Yeah.
Referencing.
Please put another message in this video. Let us know what it was.
Donetta Wanup.
Yeah.
if I'm saying that right.
I read that today too, and I was keyhole in the black fabric.
Yeah. Not sure about that one.
Someone asked how we store our patterns.
Yeah.
I use a binder, so think 3-ring binder with page protectors, and mine are done by theme. I have a whole binder full of berries. I have a whole binder full of Stacy Nash animal crackers, Christmas, Halloween, and then I do have a couple that are designer exclusive. So
I sort that way typically, but I have mine in magazine holders, like the cardboard IKEA Target magazine holders. And I do have by certain designers and then by theme.
Yeah.
So I have Christmas, which is overflowing, but I also have Blackbird Designs. If it's Blackbird Designs, it's always going in Blackbird Designs.
whether it's Christmas or not.
Yeah. So that's how we do that. Curious to know, Kathy. Oh, that's that question again. We already talked about that. Where do we find our fabric?
Yep, that's
Fiber on a Whim, Atomic Ranch, Picture This Plus. She prefers a softer fabric in Ada.
You'll love Atomic Ranch, and you will love Picture This Plus. I buy a lot of Atomic Ranch at either the Crafty Grimalkin, which is our LNS, and I do believe Pam from Stitch New England also carries that. I know Reese at the Crafty Grimalkin has a lot of choices, whether it's Ada, Linen, or Lugana.
She does.
Picture This Plus.
I get all of my Picture This Plus.
I
get 99% of my Picture This Plus on 123 Stitch.
Yep.
If I'm in a shop and I see some that I like or that I always like to keep on hand, I'll buy some.
Picture This Plus Legacy.
Yeah.
That is a grab.
So I would say, because it is so hard, that seems to be one of the things that's the hardest thing to buy online.
Fabric.
So if you don't have access to an LNS, call an LNS.
Yep.
Call Pam at Stitch New England. Call Reese at the Crafty Grimalkin, and they will walk you through
Options.
I'm sure what they have and the feel of things.
Another good option is 123 Stitch, and please support your local shops. But at 123 Stitch sells small cuts, and then you can see it. It's there. Sometimes they're $4, $5, $6. They sell the small cuts, and you can see it, feel it, test it, and then if you like it, you can buy
They
it.
call them a fat eighth, right?
I do believe so.
Yeah.
And
they're not super expensive, but
right.
you can also do that.
And you can see, and a lot of times they do say it's a stormy gray green. But those are my two go-tos as far as soft Ada.
I also love Cedar River Linen.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Ada. Her Ada is beautiful. I'm trying to think. Be Stitch Me's Ada is beautiful.
Yep, that's true.
I'm trying to think of other.
Those are probably my top 4.
Yeah, it escaped. I'm so sorry, I have the hiccups.
Yeah, Be Stitch Me is a very nice Ada, and now she has her shop. You can see she has some that's listed ready to ship. But if you find someone who carries it as well, I mean, so.
Right. So anyway, thank you for all those questions.
Yes, we love it.
Kathy will take care of.
Yep, I wrote it down. And I apologize. We talked about it right before we hit the play button, and
it's all right.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do next?
Haul? I have some very little pre-show.
Most of it is retreat haul.
Right, yeah.
So do we want to show the things?
Yeah, let's talk retreat.
Because what else do we have to talk about? Plans after that, right?
That's
so
it.
let's do that.
Okay.
So the second annual Library Stitchers Retreat was held again in Augusta at the Calumet Club.
Yep.
La Calumet Club.
Le Club Calumet.
La Club, yes. Franco-American place where we could stitch there for 12 hours each day. They fed us 2 amazing meals. The staff there is just incredible. And we opened the doors and we had everyone in less than 10 minutes. I mean, it was just incredible.
Yep. This letters go to this side. This letters go to that side. Say hi to the inflatable dancing lobster.
Also known as Joanna.
Yep. We didn't even, for anyone who asked him, they kept saying, oh my word, we didn't know what she was doing
No, we didn't.
until we opened the doors. So
I really thought it was going to be a blueberry.
I did too.
I really did. Our theme this year was basically travel the world in Maine. Maine has a lot of towns and cities, the name of other countries: Athens, Naples, Mexico, Peru, all kinds of different, China.
And there are signs all over the state.
Yeah, Kathy will show you a thing. I can see it, but I can't get it because it's hard to get out of the...
That is the sign, and they have them all different places.
I would also refer you to, if you want more details, and if you would like a video of the trunk shows and the smalls exchange, go watch our friends Chris and Jane at the Boss Stitchers, BOS Stitchers. They have an amazing video that shows some of that highlights that also. Our swag bag this year was a mini suitcase.
And several people actually show that in their videos. Helen D. So.
And in that suitcase was?
A pattern from Erin Elizabeth called Travel Sampler.
We wouldn't exactly say that she was our retreat designer or that this is super exclusive. I've forgotten when she's going to release this.
I'm not
but
sure.
But it will be released. Yep. But she did create this for us.
Yep. And we included all the floss. And we had a special finishing board made that looks like a suitcase.
That Crafty Goddess's sister created.
And Shirley painted it and showed everybody what it looked like.
That's in that suitcase that we can't get to.
There was a needle minder that looked a lot like the sign.
Yes, that said Library Stitchers Retreat, Augusta, Maine.
Yep.
So that was great.
There was a bingo card. There was a passport. I was thrilled that so many people played. They called it a scavenger hunt, but it was walking around. Who's the left-handed? Who's doing a full coverage? Who's a monogamous stitcher? They had a lot of fun doing that.
That was fun.
People all the time.
There was lots of people coming to my table asking the different questions. And I mean, I assumed from the traffic that was at your table that they were doing the same
they
thing.
were getting tickets.
Oh, because they were completing it.
They were completing it, and then they got a raffle ticket.
So we did have 3 vendors again this year. Crafty Grimalkin, as we have said, is our LNS. And she came with her shop, her and Mr. Grimalkin, Joe. Joe. And they set their store up, and they were quite busy. And this year they were cutting some fabric, which was nice. And that was Atomic Ranch. I believe she had her Atomic Ranch trunk show.
Yeah, I might own it.
Was nice. I didn't buy any fabric from her this year.
What?
I got patterns. I spent money.
Oh, I got.
And then Stephanie with the New England Stitcher. She came with her Whipper Keepers, her bigger ones. All kinds of wood laser cut items that were incredible. Incredible.
I have a few things to show. She had these cute, and I didn't get one. I think Jane or Chris got one. So if you go to the Boss Stitchers, but it was a beading kit, and when you opened it up, it had 5 or 6.
Chris got one.
5 or 6 holes with the sticky stuff. And then you could put the cover back on.
Those were really neat.
Last time I looked, she had 1 left, so she did really good with those.
Wow. And then our friend, Rhode Island Deb Pryor, came with her items. We have shown before the big wool tomatoes and pumpkins. What are you doing?
I just figured out how Lily opens the cabinet door now.
And this year, this is part of my haul. This year she did blueberries. And I chose a plaid wool.
I know, I didn't get
plaid wool.
Oh,
so there were 2 sizes.
Yep.
And these are just incredible.
And mine's plaid too, but it's hard to see.
Yeah, it's just different.
The one I picked out is now in North Carolina because my kid nabbed it first.
Hey, she got to it with her money first.
Yeah. And they're so heavy.
Yeah.
And
she had, I'll show that too. I bought that, but I'll show it in a little bit. Stitchy mats. pins. I didn't buy any of the pins because I have several of
Right.
them. But she does an amazing job with pins.
She had a pin with a scissor magnet on the top, so you could just put your scissors on it.
And you can see that if you go to Jenny, our friend Jenny in Wyoming, at this Cross Stitch Emporium's
Shop.
Flosstube, I guess you would call it, but she shows it on her Flosstube.
Yes, she
And
does
one
show
of
it.
Video two, I think. And just, I mean, all of their stuff was amazing. It was all incredible. And we had lots of trunk shows. We were very blessed to get a lot of trunk shows in. Even our own Shirley was selling, I'll tell you, she does
Retreat
anything
bags,
and everything.
yeah.
She had some really fun retreat bags that she had embroidered our retreat logo on. But our retreat trunk shows were Annie the Proper Stitcher, Be Stitch Me Fabrics, Como Stitches Bags, The Crafty Blue Bonnet, Emily Call, Erin Elizabeth Designs, Farmhouse Flossies, Farmhouse Needleworks, Millennial Fabrics, My Sister's Samplers, Stitches by Ethel, The Artsy Housewife, The Blue Flower, The Camping Stitcher, and The Wishing Thorn. So a nice little
Great variety.
a great variety, and it was busy. It was so busy. We once again did raffles, and what's unique about this is that it's all volunteer. Like, there were 9 of us on the team, and we
don't do it for money. We don't do it for profit.
Right. It's nonprofit. All of the profit after all the administrative fees goes to our charity of choice. And Kathy, what was our charity of choice this year?
Travis Mills Foundation. For anyone who didn't attend or doesn't know, they help to recalibrate 9/11 veterans. Travis Mills himself.
9/11 in post, right?
Yes.
Post, is that how they say that?
Yeah. Travis Mills himself is a quadruple amputee.
He's one of 5
Yeah.
surviving in the United States.
He has prosthetic arms and prosthetic legs. He uses mainly one arm. And if you follow him on Facebook, he's amazing. He's so funny.
He shares a lot about the prosthetics and
like, you don't think of an adult having to be resized
Right.
for his prosthetics. But he talks about one of them, he does a little thing. How does a quadruple amputee get a beer? Open a beer? Have you seen that one?
has a friend nearby.
Yeah. Either you ask somebody to do it, or you go near a friend and then tell him he left his lights on in his car and you steal his. Or you use your teeth and don't tell your dentist.
He's learned to.
Yeah. He's an amazing man. It's an amazing program. If somebody goes and they find that they love to canoe, they will provide them with an outfitted canoe specific to
Meet their needs.
Yeah. Just
So anyway,
amazing.
go to the Travis Mills Foundation online, and you can read up all about that.
Yeah.
So we did
And
have
follow
a
him on
gentleman
Facebook.
come to speak with us, and it was very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good. So I was very proud that we could do that. And
And they're located right here in Maine.
they are
So
in Belgrade, Maine. He is a Michigan boy, but he married a Maine girl, so he did the right thing and moved to Maine.
that's right.
We have said that we can tell, right?
Yeah. Do you want to tell now or?
We raised upwards of, after everything, there will be approximate donation of $14,000 going to Travis
Amazing.
Mills. So
155 men and women.
I wish I could remember what the speaker said, how much money per person when they come to a retreat. That's what they
He
call
told
theirs.
us
I can't remember. I thought he said $10,000 would do 3.
3 families for a week.
Oh, 3 families. Okay.
3
Because they're doing
families
the whole
per week.
family.
Yeah. But they also do caregiver programs. They do children's programs. And that was eye-opening for me as well, was most people don't think about the family, or they don't think about the kids. And he said in his talk, he heard one little boy say, "Oh, your dad doesn't have legs either." And
First time he had met another child his age in his same situation.
So they reach out and they provide everything. They fly them in, they pick them up, they do all the things. So we are so proud to be a part of that.
Yes, so that was amazing. And if you were a retreat attendee, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for donating and just for being a part of such a great, successful weekend. And I think everybody had a wonderful time.
I think so.
The next question is, will there be one in 2026? It's a lot of irons in the fire. People are having a lot of conversations.
Yep.
So has it gone by the wayside? I would say hold on a little bit longer for information coming.
Yep.
That is not to say that there is a yes or a no. It's to say there's irons in the fire.
Right.
So
Everybody still
we
needs
don't
to
know.
decompress.
We'll see.
So, but we have.
But it was
some-
awesome.
Yep.
It was amazing. So I think, what do we want to start with? Like
Wanna do
table.
smalls exchange.
Go ahead.
All right. You did not take part in the smalls
I
exchange.
don't do smalls exchanges anymore.
I know you don't.
Just because I have learned that it's not my thing.
I did.
I love watching them.
We divided it out into 2 days, planes and trains.
So that means they got a little charm when they came through the registration.
And I mean, kind of fits the theme.
Yeah.
And I was day one. I did. You saw it right before. It was the Candy Cane Wishes house that I did on the foam core.
That was in our last video.
Yep. So I chose a simple bag with an orange ribbon. Could be anything. Could be Halloween. It could be spring. It could be anything. And I had some stickers, which you know those are going in the book.
So that was a fox theme.
Yep. I got a cutest little bag. I got a little fox. Come on, pop out of there. With a little air plant in it for hair. And then I have this adorable fox. I don't know the fabric. The girl that I spoke to who made it could not remember the color and the name of the fabric, but it's still stitched with dinky dyes. I still pet it.
So pretty.
Did you?
Do you remember her name?
No. And I didn't take a single picture during the retreat.
The only pictures I have are ones that someone else took.
Right. So, and we will put some pictures that we do have, but isn't that just gorgeous? So I've been waiting to show that, and I keep petting it. So
cute.
yeah. And you never know. It was just if you go and watch Jane and Chris, the craftsmanship from this was anything from small. Someone did a huge stand-up. It was gorgeous.
It was like a leisure arts Santa.
Yes.
It was beautiful.
Yep. It was gorgeous.
Beautiful.
So, please go watch that video because.
Yep. Who else has done? So Stephanie,
The New England
the New England Stitcher. Stephanie, the New England Stitcher, and Sarah, Rhode Island Lighthouse. R.I. Lighthouse.
I think so. Stitcher.
Stitcher on Instagram.
Oh, wait a minute. I can tell you.
They have quite a lengthy, nice video out also.
Quite lengthy.
Well, I mean that in a good way.
We
'cause
can't
I
say
like
much.
a long video.
Right. We can't say anything. yet.
And I believe that Brandy and Emma with B&A Stitchery are going to be filming tonight or tomorrow also.
Oh, okay.
So there'll be some information out there.
And Amy and Mary Lou, I think. have
Amy
done
and
one.
Mary
I haven't
Lou,
caught up.
2 crossed stitchers.
Yeah.
So that's great. Lots of
Jackie
information.
Beechner.
Yes,
did
she
hers.
did hers at the hotel room before she even left
Yep.
Maine. So that was very
I think
nice.
we had one person from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Jackie was the furthest traveled from Washington State.
I think so.
But
I think so.
amazing. So we have some
So
gifts and table.
Tablemate gifts. Where do you want? I'll let you show those. Do you have those with you?
I do. They're-
Okay, so I'll let you show
Bear
those
with
when
me.
it's your
Everything's a mess.
turn. So at my table,
I'm gonna move.
we had a couple of empty seats at our table, but we always had revolving door of company, which was wonderful. Loved it, and we sat right beside Kathy and her table. So I sat with Tammy, Teresa, and Andrea.
Oh, I was like,
And Tammy did these books that open up, and everything in it is a library theme.
oh, cute.
So there was a pen. This is a notebook that looks like,
Library card.
yes, thank you. And this fun charm. Just really, really cool things. And I love this that she made also. This is a bookmark. Here you go.
Oh, I
And
know.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I actually might use that to store. What were you going with?
I'm gonna use this on the book that I'm gonna read on the plane.
Oh.
Wherever did she find stickers with our names on them? Because mine is very similar, but she put mine in a
She probably had them made on Etsy or something.
bookmark bag. And I have a lot of the same things.
And then Teresa, Garden Goose, she, I know yours is a little different, but for our table, she stitched it. I think she stitched the bags in fabric of our apron bags, or the line, I think.
Oh.
This looks very much like my stuff.
Yep.
And this is a fun bag, top zip bag, extremely fun. And in it, she had this pattern with the floss.
Yep, mine's
and this is my big toe designs, and it is Cherish Friends with the floss. And then, because that looked like a round finish, and she included this Twice as Nice flower short. So it's the whole thing from Chantel 141 Designs.
Yep.
And it was just wonderful.
And then
it
my
was
bag
great.
looks like this with bunnies on it.
And we had a suite. I didn't bring that either. I left that at home. But Andrea, I had asked her to pick something up for me at Stacy, Thread the Needle Stitchery's grand opening, and
yep.
she gave that to me as a gift, and with a little gift card, so that was very sweet. Kathy gave, you probably don't have this to show.
I didn't give myself one. I gave them all away.
This is a jar, a canning jar. She stitched a different thing on. I mean, you might have duplicated some, but I saw that
There were a lot of different ones.
yeah,
Yep.
a lot different. And it's a Christmas finishing kit, pretty much. So there is there's some fabric, there's some winter doodads in there. These are Christmas gift tags to use as floss drops, ribbons, and finishing trims. It's a really cool idea. Really cool idea. And when you're done using all the stuff, you can use this as an ornament. Why do I keep doing that? You could pop it out if you want to, or figure out how to magnetize
Because it's finished
or
on the
use it
back,
as an
so.
ornament. So I really like it. That was really nice.
Awesome.
We're kind of scattered, and also it's very difficult to feel like you're leaving things out or not showing. But the generosity was amazing, and we want to say thank you very much.
So
Very
we
much for
certainly
thinking
don't
of us.
have everything with us. We just grabbed a few things.
Mm-hmm.
But Teresa passed these out as well. Little bunt pans. Who was joking about that bunt pans? Oh,
I don't know what show that was from, because I don't. When I heard it, I was like, I don't watch that show.
I don't
guess,
either,
I'm not
but I think
familiar.
that might have been Stephanie and Sarah. So
In their video.
what a great little pin cushion, and there's a magnet at the top. I'm horrible with who gave what.
These are cute.
I will be honest. But this one, I'll be honest, when I first saw it, the first person I thought of was Jenny and Nancy.
Yeah.
But look at that crown. Those are
I have a pink one.
stinking amazing. With just the wool ball.
Yep.
So, love it.
So cute.
Well, I just knocked that apart. Our friend Kim gave us corner gauges. Yes, I was just going to say, did I screw up? Beth, I can't see it, and I'm not, oh, maybe you can. It's a acrylic K that I can cross stitch on. And I was just telling Missy that I'm going to cross stitch and put this on my new bag that I'm may or may not have bought for myself. Ashley gave everybody these bags that she made, Stitchy Snacks. And it took me a while to realize why she chose that charm, but it's a gummy bear. And she filled them full of candy, which, like, clearly I forgot because you can still hear the candy. My mom made everybody these little bags. This was her first real retreat.
She was tired.
Yes, she was. I mean, all lined. She loved the double.
She did some floss drops.
Yep, some little floss drops in there. This was a cute bag. I'm not going to pull everything out, but there's some floss drops and some buttons, pair of scissors, just a girl who loves books. A lot of people went with the library theme.
Yeah, a lot of that this year.
Nicole, one of
These
our
are amazing. I have a black one.
Most of the team member, I think everybody on the team bought the Library Stitchers logo shirt, and she put ours in these bags. So, and it shows all the books with their names on it that are on the shirt. And someone pointed out that there's 9 books and 9 of us.
And I don't think that Nicole did that.
She did not do that
intentionally.
intentionally.
It was very nice.
Brain drain.
Colleen.
This is a little book, Library Stitchers Volume 2. And it opens up. Someone said take the seal, make a needle minder out of it. But there's some cards in here. She writes the authors and who's it's distributed by, and then some Beekman lotion. And I believe that's from where she's at. Did somebody read that?
I don't know.
But I love it. I mean, what a cute idea, a little book.
Very sweet. That's
and these are cards that, how do I want to word it? They almost look like old maid cards, but they're specialty like playing cards. So
cool.
And I know the lady is from New York, but
Is this the lady who was up at 3 o'clock in the morning to drive through?
I think so. She pulled me aside and said she saw it and thought of me, and it is a hand sanitizer with a flamingo.
It's cute.
It's so cute. I love it. Oh gosh, here we go. I have a cute, reach it. We have some cups.
Jackie from Jackie Beach.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Has some socks
very
in
sweet
it.
of you.
And
so cute.
Yep.
And I loved your story about this, Jackie.
And mine has cat socks and goodies. And then Sarah, Rhode Island, RI Lighthouse Stitcher, did these cute cups with the coffee band.
Yep. Sleeves.
Yes. But she dyed her own fabric. And there's stuff in the bottom too.
Yeah, she's been playing with dyeing fabric and floss. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Sarah, you need to keep going. Look at the dye job on that fabric. It's amazing. And she called it novelty. And it smells good. But then she did two colors, 2 flosses, Biblio Bark and Library Blush. Look at those.
Oh, she has a...
So she dyed not only fabric, but she dyed her own flosses. So you need to keep going with that, and then let me know when you do it. So I have a floss problem. Gosh, we just had so much. The generosity was so amazing. Oh, you have that cute.
Oh, we met the sweetest stitcher, Virginia, even though I keep calling you Victoria.
I already told her she's going to be Victoria. I apologize.
And this is just beautiful. She stitched this. Let me make sure that this is not... Okay. She stitched that, and it is a pendant. It's hard to see, but it is a pendant.
So cute.
Or a pin. And it's just beautiful.
That is.
Just beautiful. And she's just the sweetest gal. Bangor Jenny gave me a Tim Holtz drawer. We talk about these a lot. And she also gave out, I think to everybody, doll needles for lacing.
Yes. A beading needle and a doll needle.
So that was really cool. Our good friend Tracy with OG Stitchery gave us a bag, gave me a bag, and I chose, usually she'll have a pile of bags and you get to choose. And this is called a Betty bag. It's made with some fabric from a friend's deceased neighbor.
There's a long story.
She ended up making some bags with that. So that was very sweet. And I love this. I love that. Farmhouse Needleworks.
Oh, yes.
She does bags, pouches,
thread beds.
Thread beds. So I chose blue, of course.
And I chose red. And
So Melanie with Farmhouse Needleworks, who was in attendance at the retreat also. And I'll show you if you would
I got
like
mine.
to see that. And she gave each of us on the team a Notions. She doesn't call them a Notions pouch.
She calls them
It's a Notions something.
I'd have to
I
go
chose
back.
blue. And this is what they look like inside.
They're great for smalls and yeah.
Oh, I guess I thought that, but it's wonderful. You can put the smallest thing in here that you're stitching. Grab and go.
Mill Hills would be amazing in here.
Yep, that would be really neat. So that was fun. Oh
gosh.
had some things just kind of, this is a mix of things now for me. A friend gave this to me, Christmas Swan by Brenda Gervais.
Oh, right up your alley. Look at the beads. That's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? And Little Robin Designs is Little Liberties.
Ooh.
I love these series that she's doing.
Yeah,
with these pillows.
that is definitely right up your alley.
Heartstring Samplery. This was, so some people brought past the stash bags and they went from table to table. We did not have a freebie table. We didn't have the space for that. But this is
Pluribus Unum.
Pluribus Unum.
Out of many, one.
Yes, I know, but you know, I'm trying to also read the thing in the light.
We're a little
So
punchy.
there's that. And my friend Tammy bought this from Red Barn Samplers while we were at market. And I got home and I was like, dang, I meant to buy that. But I mean, you can get stuff, right? We can get stuff places. And she had already stitched it for herself, so she brought it for me.
She had already stitched it?
Already stitched it.
Wow.
And I had showed, painted, what was the name of those threads?
It was the painted DMC.
Thread Nuts. I bought them from Thread Nuts.
Thread Nuts.
It was the painted DMC. And I bought a spool of it specifically for this. And she told me that one spool wasn't going to be enough. So I know that now. And before I start it, I will.
So you're going to do it all in one shade?
Yeah, because that's what this is.
Really?
On the inside. That's what that one is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I
And
mean,
I can't
have
show
read.
it because it shows the pattern.
I have read the one you gave me.
Oh, yes. I took this out of a bag, the Prairie Schooler. It's Autumn Samplers, which I think are amazing.
Those are cute.
I really like that middle one, Clear Moon Frost Soon.
Oh, I like the autumn one with all the leaves.
Yeah, that is nice too. And Jane, from the Boss Stitchers. I hope you're feeling better soon, friend. She's okay. Just hope you're better soon.
You're okay. Let's get her up.
She loves to peruse freebie tables, and I think that's where this came from. And she said it kind of reminds me a little bit of A Told in a Garden. Would you like it?
She's the queen of.
And I have a couple of these shaker boxes. One I was gifted and have a pattern for it. But the other one, this would look nice on too. I know that's hard to
And
see.
you found a way to do
It's
it
the whole kit.
by finishing the back and putting a magnet on the back and just putting a magnet, not even glued, just touched underneath. So you
Those
don't.
rare earth magnets will.
Now you pulled this from a bag, right?
That came from Tammy when I was visiting her. Both of them did.
Okay. So, well, Missy grabbed me these when she was visiting. So, gotta love those. And then we had a lady who finished she called it a cracker. This was the Velvet Pink Pear Needle Book, but she did the hedgehog on bigger fabric, so she's going to make them into a cracker. And then she came over to show it to me and gave me the pattern, which was so generous.
Just gotta chill.
And then we had a lady, I'm horrible with names. If we weren't wearing name tags, man, I wouldn't know who I was. But we had a couple people share Teresa Kogut patterns. This is Soul Sisters. And Black and Jack, because, Black Cat, Teresa Kogut, and then Stitchy Bird. And she showed me that she did Stitchy Bird on top of her Stitchy box, and it's really pretty.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
that was my Stitchy Kindness. People were handing patterns out. And then I'm down to haul.
Okay, me too.
Want to do pre-haul?
I have it all mixed in, so
Okay.
go ahead.
So from Thread the Needle Stitchery, because I did their model stitch, she was gracious, and I mean, I would have stitched it, but she gave me a gift card. So I got Reynard and Blizzard. And then I did this. It's one of those, I don't know how it happened, and I clicked the button and said sure before I even thought twice about it. But this is Color and Cotton's 28 count treasure map. Oh, that's about
pretty.
perfect. About perfect. And
Very pretty.
it's almost too pretty to cut. I struggle with that. So, I think I did have a couple
I
things
think a
that came
big
in.
Plum Street warrants being stitched on that.
Nah, I don't know. It'll be a big something or other, but and I don't know if I showed this the last time. I thought that might look good on the back of Maggie May, where I'm doing pink, but it might be too much pink.
You didn't show it.
I didn't show it. The rest is haul, y'all.
Okay.
So
All right. I bought another stitching mat. Well, Deb Pryor, Rhode Island Deb, had stitched a stitching mat for me and in the past, and I bought this because in the same line as the fabric that I have a lot of things in. And I love this. I absolutely love it. I fold it up when it's when I'm traveling with it or whatever, but
that's what's great about hers, though, is they fold
6
perfect.
pockets.
6 pockets?
Yep.
Oh, two. Yeah,
Yep.
I was thinking.
And I love it. So I'm able to put stuff in it, to travel with it, fold it up. Love it.
Yeah, I love how they fold because they fit perfect.
Yes, love it. Of course, I already showed
Your blueberry.
the blueberry. And this is a mix of everything for me. I bought 3 fabrics from Bestitch Me. I bought Sugar Cream Pie, and Willow. Basically neutral, neutral, and neutral. And I love a good vanilla latte by Bestitch Me. These are in 32 Lugana and linen.
Yep. So
That's
pretty.
what those are. And Farmhouse Flossies was selling 3-packs and 6-packs of her floss. And I got reds.
Can you believe I didn't?
I probably already have these, but anyway, that's okay.
Is one of them Sooty Santa?
Probably. But that's okay. He's my favorite. He's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Yep.
I am in the Dying to Stitch. I think it's a quarterly club. I don't know what they call it. Some sort of quarterly club they do. It comes with their fabric and all the floss to do a project. Oh, I can smell the coffee. And this is Sampler Bird Stitchery. Blessed are the merciful. Teach me to feel another's woe, to hide the faults I see. That mercy I to others show, that mercy show to me.
That's cute. That's nice.
And I love this.
And it comes with all the floss. Comes with everything.
Everything.
Nice.
So some full skeins, and then there's a floss card in here with enough floss to do it on this. It's 36 count linen. I can do it. I'm a big girl.
I've done a couple things on 36.
They call it a Quaker motif inspired sampler.
I don't see any Quakers on there.
But look, that is, you see that?
Is it Ghost?
Oh, it's like, yeah, what do they call that though?
I don't know. It looks like you cut it with a
Jane's
pink.
doing a stitch.
Oh, the satin
The
stitch?
no, the floss color is almost the same as
Oh, it's called ghosting.
No, she doesn't use that word though. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah. But anyway, it's very ghosty.
Yeah, it's ghosting.
It's
pretty.
very pretty.
Pretty.
And I had to have this and tracked it down with the help of Joy, and I have it in wrong, I think. This is by Bent Creek. I've had this for a little while.
See,
I must have
never seen
forgotten
it.
to show it. That thing does not want to open. Oh, got
You
it.
got it. I was to say,
That's
move
gonna
on to
break my
something else.
fingers. And it is in their Rose, R-O-W-Z, and it's called Hero, Rose Hero. And I love this. It was the whole kit. I can't remember where I bought this. It was a shop in Pennsylvania. And it comes with everything I need.
Oh, but it's just basically just enough floss too.
Yep. And
Nice.
linen.
Nice.
So, very happy with that. Oh, ye old cross stitch shop.
Yeah.
I would love to find,
The ones on the back.
yeah, land that I love especially.
That's
Now, I
nice.
should say, I found land that I love, but I shan't pay the price they're asking.
Right.
Because I figure, no. I will find things without having to do that. And
Do you want some help?
yes, will you do that, please? And I bought 3 pieces of fabric from Jenny at the Cross Stitch Emporium. She got her fabrics in from Cedar River Linen. I'm going to show you 2 now. I've got another one down here. And this is 32 linen coffee stain. I'm not going to take it out of the bag.
So pretty.
And I love it. And Kathy, I wanted you to see this because you were talking about it. It's this 18 count Ada Salt Ash,
Yep.
which is really pretty. You can't really see the little modeling.
Yep. Yep. But I
Is
do
that-
I do like the coffee stain.
I bought this from Stephanie, the New England Stitcher, at the retreat, one of her Whippakeepers. And I love the poppies.
That's really pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, look at the flowers on the inside.
It's kind of bright for me, don't you think?
It is.
I like it.
And I don't know if I would have put purple with green and all that on the inside, but it all goes.
It does. I mean,
She's got an eye.
it's beautiful. Love it. Oh, this is a Tracy OG Stitchery bag. Tell you. Check her out on Instagram. Message her.
Yeah.
She does a beautiful job with her bags. Oh, sugar biscuits. My fabric thing is stuck in the zipper. So I placed an order ahead knowing that this was coming. I think I may have talked about it before. I have all the floss.
Got bright purple.
And this is Picture This Plus Haunted 28 count linen.
That's nice. That's a nice piece of
Love
fabric.
this. 2 stitch. So that's the called for. Nope, they did it on Atomic Ranch. Artsy Housewife Bun Bun. And this model in person, incredible. Like, this is not my normal aesthetic. But
Not at all.
Artsy Housewife does it to me every time.
And these
every
colors in here are the brighter purple that you saw in her fabric, in her floss. It's not showing in there.
Geraldine's Flowers got me last year, the grizzly bear. And I bought Grace, which is like folk artsy.
Oh, yep.
I love it. So my plan when I get to it is I'm not stitching the border, but when I say that, I wonder if it's going to look like the bunny is not coming off the fabric now, because it looks very dimensional.
I thought, remember I said stitch from like here?
I know, but I don't know how
Here.
that's going to look.
But
But then I also won't get to use the Bing Cherry and Jelly Roll color unless I change a few of these flowers out.
I don't know, those
that.
yellow flowers.
So the border isn't calling to me. But we'll see. I am a long ways from doing it.
Yeah.
But I have it all together
But it's going to look phenomenal on that
in my
fabric.
nautical themed bag.
I'll loan you a bunny bag.
Because, you know, that's kind of what I do. And I bought a mini bag from Como Stitches. Love this fabric. I almost scared myself and thought I saw a mouse on there. There is not. I know you're looking.
Where did you think you saw a mouse?
Oh, I don't know.
The sewing machine? No?
I don't know.
Okay.
And from Crafty Grimalkin, I bought these Little House Needleworks Farmers Market ABCs.
I didn't see anything you bought.
I know, I'm anxious to see yours too.
I got plenty.
Plum Street Samplers Tomato Hill.
I do like this.
I do too.
Oh, it's not huge at all. 57 by 68.
Must be Peapod. No, it's a small one. So she has a tomato sampler.
Oh,
And this
okay.
is a small one. And Silver Creek Samplers Equal and Free, Rosa Parks. Grace and I would read a book about Rosa Parks a lot when she was little. So my plan is to do the graphics and then do the name up here.
You could almost put her name on the bumper.
I could. That might fit in there. So I have those. I think I'm almost done. Did you get one of these?
I did.
You did or
I did.
Oh. Crafty Blue Bonnet is doing her state spools.
Yeah.
And May 1st, she
Released.
May 1st, she released the main state spool, but she sent ahead several of them to sell at our retreat ahead of time. And this is the main one,
It's amazing.
which is really cool. I might have to change that moon a little bit for me. It's all done in DMC. Very nice.
You bought this.
I know. Erin Elizabeth, but I'm going to tell you, the model was incredible. Birds in Nature Sparrow.
Someone bought it and started it at the retreat too. I saw
Oh,
them.
really?
Yep. I can't tell you who it was, but as I was walking around, I saw that someone had started it.
Just beautiful. My Sister Samplers. This picture doesn't do the model justice.
And I
at
like
all.
the picture. I didn't even see this.
It is gorgeous. Anne Richardson, aged 9 years.
I not a sampler person, and I like that.
And it's not huge, 138 by 147. It's almost 8 by 8 square.
What is it stitched with for fibers?
And that's on
Vicky Clayton
36 count. So it used 36 count Little Bunny by XJU Designs, and the floss used, so she gives the Vicky Clayton silk conversion and the DMC. I'll
Right.
likely pull the DMC if I love it all. I'll use it. If I want to adjust, I'll go to my stash
Right.
of floss. So really love that. Fell in love with this. Clogwin in Spring Sampler, the Wishing Thorn. And this is gorgeous. The beehive, the
pink
what are those flowers though? What are they called?
Bleeding hearts?
No. Fuchsias. That's what it reminds me of, is fuchsias.
Yes. With the purple. Yes.
It's just
You can't
gorgeous.
even see them in the picture.
So this is beads. I mean, there's beads throughout.
Yeah.
It is so pretty.
I'll think of those tomorrow when I'm looking at the
So
flowers.
pretty. And this is 131 by 140. Again, another roughly 8 by 8.
Yeah.
This was done on 36 count Milk and Honey by Fiber on a Whim. I think I have some Milk and Honey.
I think you did.
I don't have 36, but that's okay.
Well, even if you did it on 32,
I
it
don't
wouldn't be
mind.
that much bigger.
I showed this before. The Folk Art Garden. Oh, I kept calling it Birds and Flowers, but it's not. It's Garden. By Teresa Kogut. And I think I might have to adjust a couple of floss.
But did you buy that this weekend?
No, I had it.
Okay.
I bought a few of the floss, and I made a note of what I need for floss, but I think I'm going to stitch it on this 36 count Red Cedar by Cedar River Linen.
Oh,
Isn't that pretty? You need to get some of this.
I'm coming, Jenny.
Gorgeous.
Placing an order before I leave.
And if it only comes in 36, you can do it.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll order that and coffee stain. Coffee.
Yeah, coffee stain. The
Whatever this
darker.
one. Yep.
Yep. So
I wanted to see it in person.
So pretty. And that's what I have.
Look at her. She's so proud of herself.
And I got a shipping notification of Swan, what did I call it? Swan Bay Fabrics
Je ne sais pas.
out of UK has shipped 6 pieces of linen.
Went to Hobby Lobby, bought a hoop.
How many hoops do you have?
We were going
Did
to
you
start.
really need it?
Yes, we were going to start. See, I have all of these.
Did I really need any of this? No.
We were going to start another project from what Ashley bought, and she
didn't
bought
get
the
to it.
pattern, and we just didn't get to it.
Yeah. Oh, these were fun. Can I show it?
Yeah.
When you bought something from Stephanie at her vendor show, she had these tubes, and she did them on a 3D printer.
And they're a needle tube.
You don't have a needle in here?
No.
Okay. They're a needle tube.
Yeah.
When I saw them, she had a bunch in her hands or in a bowl. I said, "Oh, those look like the old Avon lipstick sample."
So I bought from Stephanie. She had, look at these scissor fobs or zipper pulls. I bought Ashley one that looked like Millie. I think it looked like Millie. Maybe she bought, I don't know which one she bought. And then I bought a strawberry because I've been working on my strawberry stuff. I did buy, she made these templates round so you could do drums. I don't know how to do it,
But you have a template.
but I have a template. And she said it's easy. I bought from Farmhouse Flossies.
Oh, you got 2 6-packs.
Yeah.
You're gonna drink.
This is the
6-packs.
This is the one Missy talked me into.
I did.
You helped me pick out colors.
Oh,
So, yeah, she talked me into it. The blues and the browns, and I really struggled because I've never used them, and to know what you...
keep that out for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. That would have looked so good.
Yeah. So,
Maybe I have them.
so I also bought Chris, the Camping Stitcher's Joy to the World,
She had the sweetest little models.
and
Oh, nice.
as I'm checking out, I'm like,
Well, we strategically placed that stuff near the register.
right, but I don't know what made me look down at this on the table and go, oh. So I bought a second pack.
Nice. This is all new stuff to me.
I bought Sleigh Ride by Erin Elizabeth. When I walked around on Saturday, I thought it was sold out. I couldn't find it. Someone rearranged some, no, that was Friday, Saturday morning, and I'm like, dang. And this is actually stitched on Vintage Country Mocha, and I took a photo of the model. The model was amazing.
I was just going to say, it is amazing. All the models were amazing. And when Mike was helping me pack up her box to ship into Canada, he even stopped and was like, wow, this is nice.
One of Tina said, oh, you can just put this over here on my table. I'll watch it for you.
Watch it for like 3 months, Tina, and then you can get it stitched.
But the fabric, the Vintage Country Mocha that she stitched it on had so much modeling. It was so pretty.
I'm sure you have some of that in your stash.
Maybe. Another
I want to
Erin
stitch
Elizabeth
this. I didn't buy it. It sold out. She sent 20 of them,
Sewing Tomato.
and it sold out.
I think, we can share. That'd be nice.
Listen, she has a Flosstube out. She hasn't filmed in a little bit, and she talks a lot about this, and she's talking about her seed packet series that Crazy Annie's is doing right now, so it's not released to the general public. Love it.
Yeah. And the model
it.
she sent had a tomato pin in it, and a couple others.
We probably have those. They're from Just Another Button Company.
I think I'm going to use one from Deb.
Oh,
So
I have that too.
Oh.
OREO. Oh, very pretty.
Maybe.
It's a contender.
It's a contender. All right. Oh, I bought a tomato needle minder too. I'm all tomatoes all the time.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was the only
Hey,
one.
Vera Bradley has a whole tomato line out.
Great.
You should check it out.
Oh, that's
me.
you.
Sorry.
Okay.
I have my legs raised. Kathy has a high table and high chairs. And so my little short legs dangle.
Dangle,
and
mine does too.
My feet.
I pre-ordered this from Fox and Rabbit at Market. It is called
Something sand?
Sandcastle. I'm a little disappointed, I will admit, because
Why are you disappointed?
because there's no modeling. I mean, it's
Oh, well, yeah.
I anticipated it's a nice neutral color and it's 18 count, but see, it's just tan.
Well, right.
But
I'm
it
not
looked
sure that they always have modeling.
right,
though.
but it looked modeled. My
okay.
husband's playing on the tractor. I had
No,
to.
I still don't know why you bought this.
This
You
one?
don't have a dog. You never had a dachshund. It's
You-
cute. I
you're
love
right.
it. I'm
Yeah.
surprised that you bought it. That's all.
I will
Oh,
take.
because it's a cracker. Oh, I didn't know it was in the cracker. Now
Yes.
it makes sense. I'm
So
sorry.
I will take the present off, the garland off, and the stocking.
Are you sure?
Maybe. Because I want it to be neutral like the rest
Well,
of
what
them.
if you did like blueberries instead of red?
I
And
could.
didn't do the stocking.
I could.
Excuse me, in the present.
He's Christmassy.
Now I get it, Kathy. This whole time I'm like, why did you buy the
Yeah.
dachshund? to
So
stitch?
this is Frankie, and there's 2 dachshunds. Frankie and something. But I'm going to have to stitch up and down.
Oh, yes, you are.
And I'm going to guess that that is roasted figs. Ooh, it might be mocha.
I think it's mocha.
So,
Now I teased you about having dachshund pattern.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
Crafty Blue Bonnet, the sweet berry. Da-da-da-da. The main spool as well. Dun-da-da-da.
It's a never-ending bag here.
The Proper Stitcher by Annie Turner. Stitching Mends the Soul. I did, however, was almost 100% to the point. He's coming in the back door. Thought I bought a
It's like
pattern.
they're still talking.
Yeah. Thought I bought a pattern.
Oh.
Must have set it down as I was looking.
I bet you can get a PDF, though.
Yeah, not yet. It hasn't come out as PDF. It was the Flamingo from Stitches by Ethel. I was looking at a couple different ones and poof.
Maybe you'll
Where's
find
my
it next
other-
week.
Yeah. So from Bestitch Me, I bought 28 count sugar cream pie. That's a little better. It is modeled. Not Another Sampler, 28 count. And hot cocoa.
I love her hot cocoa.
I've never purchased hot
Love it.
cocoa, and I love it.
You know that piece that I stitched for Grace for Ellie's room, the alphabet?
Yep.
It's done on hot
Yep.
cocoa, and I love it.
And then from Reese, this is just a limited edition. I'm going to assume that's what LE stands for. This is 28 count linen as well.
Listen, look at this. Joy, you need to look up. It has the hint of heroic. I picture this plus.
Just a hint.
A little bit. I bet if you put patriotic on this, that would make that pop and look blue.
But I bet if you put
But you
Christmas
could
on
also
it,
do
it would,
Halloween.
or Christmas, or...
That's very nice.
And then Ashley and I both bought this. This is
that's pretty, too.
28 count London Fog. It's a little bit darker than that. Ashley has this... You look cold.
I am cold all of a
Can
sudden.
we turn the heat up, please?
It's okay. I'm fine.
We're going to do... Please hold. Ashley sent me a picture of it. It's called the Summer Alphabet Garden by Jeanette Douglas.
Oh, that's right.
And that is what it's going to look like. And we decided to do it on gray together. And believe it or not, I didn't have all the DMC. Surprise. And then I was speaking to a woman. Actually, it was the woman who was talking to me about Stitchy Bird. And she said she stitched the Folksy Thomas that I got from Teresa Kogut on yellow. So I
Oh,
grabbed
that's neat.
some yellow. This is Tombstone by Atomic Ranch.
Very nice.
And that is what I'm stitching Folksy Thomas on. And then last but not least, this is completely your fault.
Oh, no.
I was not going to buy a Como bag
that's
because
not my fault.
I
Because you're the one that says hashtag gotta have a
Como
Como.
bag. So, and she's like, oh, did you see that Jess sent a red one? And I immediately said, yes, please. I love it.
That's all I said.
Love it, love it, love it. This is so me. This would have made a nice 8-bin bag too.
Yes, it would have.
So that is all. Wow.
I know.
This should be our cover photo right here.
Lord have mercy.
So
we had a good time at the retreat.
and we were so blessed, and
It
we
was
saw
wonderful.
friends from
oh my gosh, we
all
got to
over.
spend time with people. It was just nice.
Did you see Colleen's picture? Is anyone else having a hard time shutting their suitcase? And she was sitting on the little suitcase that we gave as a goodie bag. She was sitting
Well,
on it.
you'll put some pictures in.
I will
Not
put
enough
some-
that it's gonna take 20 days to upload.
I
but
will do my best. Yes.
That'll be nice. So it was a great time by all. And what do you have for plans coming?
This is Mother's Day weekend. So
Yep.
tomorrow
Happy
I'm
Mother's
taking
Day.
Mom to pick out her flowers that we do every year.
I forgot to tell her she's coming to the house Sunday for breakfast. Late breakfast.
Oh, you might want to let her know that.
Or I'll let her son do it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Sunday, I don't think we're doing anything. Rob, are we doing anything?
Oh, you just put him on the spot.
That's what I got.
Maybe-
Did you see that face?
Maybe you want a day home in your PJs doing
Oh,
nothing.
that would be lovely.
What a gift that is.
And then I work Monday, and I work half a day Tuesday. I need to pack all my stitchy stuff, and then we hop on a plane after our lovely Uber driver takes us to the airport at 3 a.m. We have to be there at 4, right? 4:30.
I don't remember.
So, and we are flying to Minnesota.
We are going to Welcome Stitchery's retreat with Teresa Kogut and Chantel, 141 Designs. I'm
Can't
so
wait.
excited.
Can't wait. We're going to see friends that we saw last couple weekends ago.
Mhm.
There's quite a few people. This is a much bigger retreat than I even anticipated it was.
Yeah, it is. There's more people than I honestly haven't paid too much attention to all the details. I think because we were doing ours.
Yep.
I'm
But we're
excited
gonna-
to go back. I love the area. Blue Earth is just
Oh, it's great. And Justine is
quaintest
just a
little town.
riot. We're going to see Jess, Como Stitches. I'm going to see our friend Jennifer.
we're gonna see Colleen and Karen again.
That's right. I'm going to see our crew.
Mhm.
Just,
It's gonna be fun. We'll
But
do
it's-
some visiting ahead of time.
yes, we're gonna, can't wait to get that big hug from Jane.
Yep. It'll be nice.
But the biggest thing is we got to take care of all this stuff.
Yeah,
So-
and I need to pack. And I'm still working on, I'm doing Whip Mania. So whatever I'm working on, aside from we're doing a new Teresa Kogut start while we were there.
Yes.
And aside from that, I'm working on older things that I have.
I'd
that
love
I
to-
just want to get back to.
I'd love to think I could start too, but it's not
Well, I
like,
might because, we can stay up all night. You can stitch however long you want to.
right. But we'll see. We'll see what I pack. I always overpack, so it's not a surprise.
Shocker.
Hey, hush.
Anyway, thank you all.
Yes, thank you,
Thank you very much for just your support and watching and subscribing
Liking.
and all the things.
Yep, like, subscribe. I'm looking for my pen here. Likes.
And we'll be back in 2 to 3 weeks.
We're hoping,
ish.
yeah.
Depends on
We'll get back on schedule at
what life brings
some
us.
point.
When we get back, it is just life. Like nothing. You guys have anything going on this summer that you're?
We're going to North
Well,
Carolina
you're
for a
gonna
week.
go visit the
but-
kids in July because
That's
you
it.
leave when we get back. Because we're going away for a week.
Yeah, we're only overlapping a couple
Yeah,
of days.
and your brother, we might come home Friday night versus Saturday morning.
Yeah.
You never know. Although my kids probably will be here. They're not coming for the whole week.
Okay.
So
Um,
maybe we can work that out. Mom will be okay, but it's nice to know that there's somebody within the neighborhood in case she needs somebody.
Yep.
She would probably wring our necks if she knew we were talking like that.
I know. Oh man. Everywhere we went today, watch out for the floor slopes, and she just. That's her. We don't want her to fall.
Heck no. She
She-
fell on her face.
She fell on
when
your
she
watch.
was with me. And I was like, what in the world happened?
We can laugh
It was
now.
awful. It was awful. Like
said
within a second.
You said she bounced her head off the floor, and oh my word. She texted me and said,
Golly. That's after I caught my breath. Oh,
yeah. So we always
that
look
was
out for
a year
Mom.
ago. No,
Yeah, no, it wasn't. But,
your father had passed already, right? So
yes,
it was probably
yeah.
in October when it happened.
So, but still. So, but thank you to everyone who was at the retreat that came over and said hi to Mom. That was nice, and I appreciate that. And
she's a very quiet person. She doesn't do
she
a
was
lot
not
of talking.
No, please don't think she was standoffish, because
That's just how
she was nervous. I think because she couldn't remember everybody's names.
She felt like she had to remember people's names. Like,
I
heck, I have a
couldn't
hard
do
time with that.
I think she's Missy. We start that way, anyways, right?
What?
Your name's
Oh,
Missy.
yeah.
I wonder
who
if we
called
did it-
me? Kelly from New Hampshire came through the doors calling me Kathy. So I called her Katie all weekend. Because I knew her name was Kelly.
Yeah, we do. People do it all the time. We answer to it.
It's been
so,
years
yeah.
that happened, so no big deal.
But thank you
Yes.
for everyone who is celebrating, or however. I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day, that you get to do exactly what you want, and whether it's stitch or play in the garden or be with family, whatever works, whatever you want. And we certainly appreciate you stopping in, and your comments, and just being our friends. So,
don't forget to email if we called your name.
that's right. That's right. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye, guys.